welcome to Life by Design. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you all about my new purchase of my very first Bible, and I'm going to share with you a little bit of the history of my belief system as I was growing up and how I ended up today with a Bible in my hand and what that looks like. So if you want to hear that story, grab a drink, lean back, and let's get started. I bought this. So this is the Thrive Devotional Bible for Women, and I wanted to kind of sit down and kind of share a little bit about I don't want to be controversial or anything, but just wanted to share a little bit about my background and why start diving into a Bible at this age and time in my life, right? So I grew up with my family practicing animism, and my dad is a shaman now, and I never really learned a way of life. I felt like shamanism was more of like ceremonies and things we do, but I never felt like I had like guidance. And my parents, being immigrants, really just wanted to make sure we were alive and we were surviving and have enough food and clothes and a roof over our heads. And so I felt very lost growing up, and I felt like, because I have 7 siblings, my parents were really busy and didn't really give me the attention and the attention and the love that I guess as a kid I desired. And so I grew up being very independent, being like, I have to fend for myself, I have to do this and this and that, I have to do everything in order to ensure my own survival, because I cannot rely on my parents because they already have so much on their plate. So I had to grow up very early, at a young age. And with that being said, I didn't even have God or any or the universe or any spiritual higher power that was in my life, or I didn't even think about it other than like having my ancestors, which was what my parents talked about. And it wasn't until I met my boyfriend that I started diving into God, because my boyfriend is a Christian and he believes in God, and everything was so new to me. I was like, why are you like, how do I say this? Looking up to this God that you don't know exists, and like following everything he says, and like worshiping him and like all this stuff, right? Like it didn't make sense to me, like, because in my life what made sense to me was I do and I control everything in my life in order to get the results that I want, and that was the end of it, right? There was no co-creation with spirit, with a higher power, with source, right? It was always like me and me alone, and that was very hard. It was a very hard journey, a very lonely journey. And so that definitely has been the case for me for a very, very long time. And it wasn't until recently, like a few months ago, where I started opening up. I was going through a really, really rough time in my relationship with my partner, and it was the first time my partner actually sent me this like page from this book, actually, and he texted it to me, and I read it, and for the first time in my life I felt comforted by the book, by the letter that was written. And I was like, wow. It was like the first time, like, sometimes when it doesn't happen to you, you don't really know the full effect of it. So that was how it was like for me. Like I read the letter that was written, and I felt comforted, and I felt less alone. And and then that was what really opened me up, opened my heart up, I guess, to learning about God and learning about, whether it's God or the universe or a higher power. I wanted to be open to it because I'm in a place in my life right now where I'm so used to looking for answers from external, like from people, from other mentors, coaches, parents, friends, family. And I think I've gotten to a place where none of that has been serving me, and I really want to look, obviously I want to look inward toward inside of me, but I also do believe that within each of us is God, or whatever you want to call it, source, power, your highest self. I really do vibe with the term higher self, so I want to be tapped into that more. And yeah, and as the days goes by and the times go by, I want to learn more, right? Like I love learning, and I want to be learning about God specifically in this case, on my own terms. Like, I didn't like it when my boyfriend would tell me to learn about him and tell me to go to church and all these things, right? But this time it came from me, and I really wanted to be open to it and learn about it, and like I don't think there's any negative effects that will come out of it. So that is kind of like the background. And this is so pretty. Like, so it comes in a hardcover box, and when you open it, it's actually the book inside. And I've never had a Bible or anything like that, so this is like super pretty. And let me just show you. It's huge. So this is really pretty rose colored, and it is Thrive. That's the name of the book, I guess. It's a devotional Bible for women, and it's it's gold and it's pink. And one thing that I do love about this book, it's huge. It's like over 1,000 pages. One thing that I love about this book is that it actually goes by the day. So it's 365 days, so it's a whole year. And so they divide it by the author divides it by chunks, by days. So like, for example, like you read the introduction and stuff like that, but then there's let me see, there's the first day is a very short day. I just looked at it. So this is day 1. Think you can see it, day 1. And it has a love letter from God, and then it has a reflection, and then it has a treasure of truth, and then you read a little bit of the passage here, and that is it for day 1. And then day 2 starts here. So I love it that it divides it up like that, so it has a structure. And yeah, I think it's amazing, and I'm excited to dive in. I think I'm gonna start today. At least I'm gonna start reading the introduction stuff, because there's actually a lot of pages in the introduction. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm excited to like write in it and really make it my own. And yeah, I think just learning from it in general, because I love reading and learning, and like I don't think this is gonna hurt. And if I I think I'm gonna hopefully I will get through this book and make another video later on how I like it. But I just was excited that I got this today in the mail, and I wanted to share it with you all and make a little quick video for you all, sharing a little bit about my beliefs and kind of how that I grew up and how that has evolved and where I am now. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up so that it can be shared with people who need to hear it. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, my channel is called Life by Design. Make sure you click that subscribe button, and then you can also click that notification bell icon so you get notified of the next video. The next video might be, it could be another vlog, it could be a travel vlog, it could be a life vlog, it could be a human design video, because I am also sharing my human design on this channel. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you have read or have experienced with this Bible before, leave comments in the comment section. I would love to hear what your opinion is, and I think it's just beautiful to learn from each other. So yeah, until next time, I hope you follow your energy, and that will help you create and live your best life. All right.